What is going on, guys? Today it is May 14th, 2026, and I'm just going to do a little bit of back testing with you guys with the ICE model and maybe do like, I don't know, maybe a week and just do some back testing. I'm literally sitting here and I was going to do some back testing. I was like, you know what, like I'm just going to film this and post it on YouTube. So you guys can see my screen right now. I'm literally just going to, you guys can watch me do it. I'm just going to go on the higher time frames and replay. I'm just going to do it on TradingView. And I'm going to literally just rewind it. So let's go ahead and do it. Here, ready? I just gotta look at the date though. I'm not looking at the charts. Let's do Monday, January, February. So yeah, February. I think February was trash. Whatever, we're gonna do it anyway. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. There's gonna be no cuts, so you guys can kind of just bear with me. Let's see what we end up wanting to do here. Let me get to 8:30. Cool. Bang, bang, bang. Cool. All right. So now a little bit of daily bias here. Let's see what the market's doing. So this is pretty much just like right before the market opens. Is at probably 8:29 on the 15-minute time frame. So first thing I want to look at is the higher time frames. Are we trending higher? Are we trending lower? Are we in range? Are we disrespecting bullish, disrespecting bearish? And in this leg currently, as you guys can see, we're respecting this higher time frame hourly PD array, this hourly fair value gap. We're disrespecting this hourly gap, or disrespecting this hourly bullish gap. And we have some, let's see here. Yeah, I mean, most of our draws are taken down below. Looks like we're a little stuck, honestly, in this range. Based off of looking at this, though, like we're clearly trending lower. Let's look at the 4-hour here. Yeah, so we're inside this hourly gap. I want to see what we do with this, because we do have this hourly down below, or sorry, this 4-hour down below, that we could potentially trade to. And we also have this drawn liquidity right here. So yeah, this is kind of going to be my whole entire demure of the day. What do we want to do inside this 4 hours? So 30 minutes after open, that will close, and then we can kind of see what we end up wanting to do with that. So let's scale down. Let me look one more time at the 15-minute. Is there anything we can kind of, so yeah, like, yeah, this is looking bearish. What is ES doing? Yeah, about the same here. We do have a bullish SMT in play, actually. NASDAQ came down and took out this lunch low. ES failed to do so. So we'll see if this SMT wants to hold. But again, this is more of a scenario where we just want to see what we end up wanting to do off of open. And yeah, let's go ahead and just start playing it. So, all right. So right off of open, we should manipulate lower. Okay, we go and take this low out, which is a 15-minute intermediate low. So let's see what we end up wanting to do. We also filled, well, the 15-minute is filled. So yeah, we pretty much swept this low inside of this 15-minute gap. We also have this 30-minute gap that we're sitting inside of. So yeah, reswept this low. I like this actually. Let's see if the DS do so. No. So we have a bullish SMT in play currently. Let me go and move this back. Let's see if this SMT wants to hold. Trying to move pretty quick here for you guys. So yes, we have an SMT. I'm trying to do it with my SMT. Cool. All right, yeah. So let's scale down, see what we got. What kind of structure we have. Okay, so pretty quickly we manipulated lower. Like I said, we created that bullish SMT. We have this 1 minute. Do we have a 2? No. So yeah, let's see. Do we want to get through this gap? No. Nothing yet. All right, so yeah, we are through this gap now. I would like to see what we're doing on ES. Okay, so ES is trailing higher. We have that bullish SMT. We have, I'm actually gonna go ahead and take this long. I like this. So once again, we're respecting that bullish structure, respecting the hourly, respecting the 30-minute, swept that 15-minute low inside of that 15-minute gap. And again, like I said, we had that bullish SMT. So overall, this looks like a good trade for me. I'm gonna target about 50 points here. It's gonna be about 1,000, and I'm gonna have my stop loss about 25 points here. I honestly don't like the risk on this. You know what? I like this though. I like the displacement. Let's go ahead and try this. We are going to be break even at these highs here. Oh my goodness. Come on. Come on, chart. All right, cool. Bang. All right, we're gonna go break even. Let's see how this plays out first. All right, cool. I'm break even. Bang. Cool. All right. 1 and 1 on the week. Let's again, little recap. What we ended up doing, we manipulated lower, swept this intermediate low right here, which is pretty much this draw and sitting inside of this gap. Was also sitting inside of this 30-minute gap, yeah, that's pretty much what we did. We also created that bullish SMT. We're also respecting that hourly gap. So overall, this is just super bullish. Beautiful manipulation lower off of open. Beautiful bullish SMT. Good delivery. Good confirmation. Boom. Target about 50 points here. So yeah, overall up 1,000 right now. So let's go to the next day. I will cut this though. On to the next day. All right, cool. So now we are at the next day. It is Tuesday. And what is the even date on here? February 10th. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what we ended. Well, I'm gonna make this a tiny bit smaller for you guys actually now that I'm looking at this. Boom, 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 boom. I think you guys can probably hear the music. We're vibing. Oh, oops. All right, cool. So, all right, let's get into it. So what is this looking like? So we have, we're respecting this 15-minute bearish gap, also respecting these 15-minute bullish gaps. Let's see what we look like on the higher time frame. We are a little bit in range, clearly respecting this hourly that we have. So let's see, is this something we want to? We have some draws up above. I'm gonna go ahead and mark these out. I like this buy side right here. That's really all. Like honestly, I'm bullish in this scenario. I'd like to see if we have an SMT at these lows. Boom, we do. All right, cool. So yeah, we have an SMT at these lows. But again, I want to see what we end up wanting to do off of open here. So overall bullish SMT. I think we do want to go up and take out these draws. We're also respecting this hourly. Which is overall like what's holding us down, but I think we do want to go move up higher here, based off just straight up analysis. Maybe some sort of manipulation lower, like I said. We do have these gaps down below. I want to see what we do off of open. Do we have any SMTs? Like I said, we have that bullish SMT. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We have SMT at Asia low. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what we do off of open now. It's pretty much all I'm worried about. So yeah, we are. Let's see. Bang. All right, wow, crazy open. Let's see, crazier. What in the open? All right. All right, so we're clearly moving lower. Let's see what we look like on the other time frames. 5 minutes. So yeah, we are respecting that 15-minute gap, like I've been saying. We reswept that high inside of this gap. Do we have an SMT? No SMT. Okay. I mean, you can kind of put into play, you know, like NASDAQ did take out London high. But, you know, I'm more worried about, this was pre-market. I'm more worried about this bullish SMT and honestly the draws up above. But again, I wouldn't be open to shorts, but I think I'm leaning a little bit more bullish in this scenario. So let's go ahead and see what we want to do here. All right, so now this bullish SMT is invalid. NASDAQ came down and swept Asia low. Do we have any gaps? All right, so we have this 5-minute right here. I'd be curious to see what we do with this. Sorry, I'm trying to move as fast as I can for you guys. Oh, I don't have the 5-minute here. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and keep moving on this. Bang. All right. Are we bearish is the real question here. So pretty much what we're doing, like we didn't really get any of a retracement. So yeah, no, not looking to take these shorts. We did get the confirmation of the downside. So boom, that's another reason why. somebody would have seen this inversion and been like, oh my gosh, we're going lower. Nope. No real delivery on this. So now we're finally trading into this 5 minute, which is what I've been wanting to see. Boom. All right, so now we're inside of this 5 minute gap. I'd like to see what we do here now. Okay, cool. Bang. All right. 42. 42. So we actually do have a bullish. Man, dang it. I wish I could have gone back. Man. Yeah. That's all good. We have a little internal SMT here. I mean, intern. You know, you could have taken like a change in state delivery, yeah, so this is our SMT we have here at these lows, but let's just see what we end up wanting to do. Obviously we got through this, and I'm curious, did we get through this 5 minute? If we did, I would not see, wait, what time is this at? 8:54, so yeah, 8:55, bang. All right, yeah, so we did get through this 5 minute, incredibly extended though. You know what? I don't like the risk on this, so I will not be taking it. But yeah, this was a really good long. I didn't really like any like confirmation legs in this, and like I said, we got this 5 minute, but way too extended. This is not something I'd take. Way too high. But like the draw on liquidity is pretty obvious now. We want to go higher. So let's just see if we can catch some sort of continuation here. Yeah. Okay, cool. So do we have anything in here? All right, cool. We actually got a 5 minute retrace here. Question of the day is S&P, boom. Let's go to NASDAQ, boom. Okay. I'd be curious to see what we do inside of this 1 minute right here. Do we have a 2 minute? Yeah, we have a nice 2 minute here. So yeah, 5 minute retrace. Let's see if we can get this 2 minutes to the upside. All right, cool. So we got this 3 minute to the upside, 5 minute retrace, 3 minute inversion. I'm gonna go ahead and take this. I like this trade, 5 minute retrace. This is a nice continuation model. I think we want to go and take out this this significant high that we have in the market right here. So I think this is the main draw on liquidity. So I will be targeting this high, which is about 82 points. I will start trailing at this high. Yeah, we're overall bullish in this scenario, like I said. So 3 minute inversion, and looking to take this for a 1 to about 3. So 1 to 2.6 if you want me to be exact. So yeah, boom, bang, bang, confirm. I'm gonna go break even at these highs. Bang. All right. Wow, that failed. Let's see what we could have done better here. So we got 3 minutes to the upside. We did not get this 2 minute, but again, I would have liked to take the higher inversion on this whole entire leg. So that 2 minute was good in my opinion. I don't know why my execution marks aren't on. My bad. Boom. There we go. So yeah, this is just a trade that completely failed here. That's all good though. I like the displacement of this. I like the retrace. It looks like we just want to go for another manipulation here. I want to keep it to 1 trade a day for just the trade or the recap here. Let's just I might go really quick here, see if we can get another entry. We might just chop though. Geez, yeah, no, we're calling it. Okay, that's cool. All right, 1 win, 1 loss so far. Let's go to the next day. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm literally looking at this trade again. I would have not have taken this 3 minute inversion. The reason why is because my break-even point on ES was taken. So this is actually what created a bearish SMT. It's kind of hard because I can't have 2 screens pulled up, but I would not have taken this trade due to that bearish SMT. So as soon as I entered this, NASDAQ or ES did take out this high. So no, I would not have taken this 3 minute inversion. This would have been a no trade for me. Obviously I should have identified that, and normally I would in a normal trading day because I would have my other screen up right here. So no trade on that. We're gonna completely cancel that out. So let's just call it 1 win and break even. I would not have taken this in hindsight. So canceling that out, but now let's go to the next day. All right, cool. So we are at the next day now. Overall daily bias, let's go ahead and get into it. So we came back up, we swept our New York AM highs, did ES, yes, ES did. We have some unmitigated gaps down below. I'd be curious to see if we are wanting to be bullish. I'd like to see us trade lower into these gaps and get a reaction off of them. But if we are bullish, if we are bearish, I'd like to see us break through those and then obviously look for some sort of continuation short. Yeah, like I said, let's go ahead and see what we want to do here. 1 win. This trade did not happen. Like I said in the last thing, I would not have taken this. It's hard because I can't have the other screen pulled up. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump straight in. I'm going to let market open, and we'll go ahead and get straight into it. All right, big manipulation leg higher. Let's see, ES is also going higher. All right. Looks like this 30 minutes going to be really holding us down here. We also have an hourly right here. Sorry, no, it is that 30 minute. So yeah, we have this 30 minute right here. That's obviously holding us down a lot. I'd be curious to see if this wants to hold, and we can just literally look for shorts as quick as that. You could see that we'd previously been kind of staying in this zone. Looks like we have a lot of resistance here. But again, this structure looks very bullish, as you guys can see. So realistically, I'd be wanting to see a retracement here for longs. A better retracement. So we did get a 15-minute retrace, but let's just see what we want to do. No confirmation leg for me here. Boom. Okay, we are actually trailing lower now. Okay, let's see. Is there anything in this leg? Yeah, so nothing yet. I actually wouldn't have taken this, but this is also like a good, mainly because the idea here, we don't have an SMT, but we are still respecting that 30 minute, getting delivery after that, swept our pre-market high. So deliver off of that 5 minute inversion. You could have shorted this and went break even at this 5 minute, but I'm not sure what would have happened there. So overall, I'm just gonna kind of cancel that out. No trade there. Let's go ahead and see what we wanted to continue to do here. Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's see here. Yep, no, nothing for me yet. All right, looks like we want to be lower here. I'd like to see it. Ooh, actually did not see that. Okay, I've been respecting this little 5 minute here. Yeah, nothing yet though. Not really liking anything. I'm gonna skip on the 5 minute here. All right, let's go lower here. All right. Wow, we are just dumping. Okay. Plates out, plates out, plates out. Nothing yet. All right, so we have some unmitigated gaps up above. We have this 15 minute. I'd like to see us trade into this 15 minute. Potentially create some sort of SMT. But yeah, that's my biggest draw here. All right, cool. So we tapped into that 15 minute gap. Let's see if ES did. Did ES? No. So we do have an SMT. Beautiful. This is exactly what I wanted to see. 15 minute SMT inside of this 15 minute gap. We just got under the lower time frames. Let's see if we can get some sort of confirmation here. Unfortunately, I can't get onto the 30 second. Do we have a 5 minute? We do have a 5 minute on this leg. Wow. Okay. Change there. All right. Cool. So yeah, we didn't really get anything there. Wow. It looks like we actually want to be bullish now. Still respecting this 4 hour. Anything in this leg at all? Nothing for me. Yeah, no. Nothing for me yet. Did we get through this 5 minute? Yeah, so we got a 5 minute here. Looks like we might have gotten a deeper retrace into this 15 minute. Do we have any other higher time frame gaps? At 30 we didn't fill. Like I said, I'm still leaning bearish, but if we want to be bullish, yeah. So I mean, at this point, I'd be off. I like to give myself until about 10 o'clock. It's kind of literally the same thing. I don't know if have you guys ever heard this? Like, if I used to before, I don't really go out much anymore. But like, you go out, nothing good happens past 12 o'clock. Get home at 12 o'clock. Nothing good happens past 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. Get off the charts. Literally same thing. So I'm gonna call it here. No trade. We're still up 1 trade on the week. So 1-0. We'll take it. Let's go to the next day. All right, cool. So we are officially at the next day. Let's go ahead and look at our bias here. So what are we doing? Clearly trending higher. We have a lot trendline liquidity down here. Or sorry, a lot of LRL down here. So I'd be curious to see if the market wants to run all of this. Also sitting inside of this 15 minute. Do we have anything we're kind of rejecting off of? Yes, we're rejecting off of this 30 minute currently. We have not gotten through this. Potentially get some sort of manipulation lower, and then potentially look for longs. But we'll see what we want to do. We also have a bullish S&T at London lows. ES took them out, so let's go ahead and see what we want to do off of open here. All right, cool. So nothing in this leg yet. Yeah, looks like we're just chopping. All right. Completely back. I mean, there's nothing in this leg I would have taken anyway, so I'm just going to continue to play this out. Looks like we're dumping now. What is ES doing? Same thing. So I would like to see, can we hit any continuation shorts? Nothing. Ooh. Okay, we actually have an SMT here. 5 minute SMT, respecting that 5 minute. But there was never really a leg here that I would have taken a trade on, so still nothing. Nothing. Man, February is kind of trash PA. You have no real retracements yet. Chop. Any sort of SMTs here? Nope. Cool, we're just dumping. Let's see. Wow. Absolutely nothing. Oh, we did get a 5 minute retrace. I was moving too fast. I'm just gonna rewind, just play it out as if, you know, we were able to catch that. So we have a 5 minute right here. More just showing you guys if I would have been able to get an entry, and what it would have looked like. This is the whole reason of this. So, all right, so 5 minute there. Let's see here. Do we have any legs that we could kind of base this off of? Unfortunately, I can't use the 30-second because it's too far back. I would imagine we don't have a 30-second right here. Biggest thing you could have taken was a change in state delivery here, back to the downside. But again, this is not it. No. Yeah, no, nothing here. Anything else? Nothing. Yeah, at this point we're really extended. Wow, again, nothing. Holy dump. But yeah, I wish I could see the 30-second, guys. this could have been continuation textbook shorts. I can't see any confirmation though. So still 1-0 on the week. So up on the week. Let's go to the next day. All right, cool. So we are at the next day now. Let's go and see what our daily bias looks like. What's the market doing? Clearly, we are trending lower. We have a lot of unmitigated gaps up above. I would like to see some sort of manipulation higher. And honestly, just take shorts still. We still have some good draws down below. Of course, we are kind of inside of some PD arrays now. But let's just see. What is ES doing here? Yeah, about the same thing. So nothing here. Let's go ahead and go and see what the market wants to do off of open. All right, so we ended up, did we do anything in this leg? Nope, nothing. Yeah, nothing here yet. No SMTs. Yep, so nothing yet. Let's go back down. Okay. Anything in this leg? Expecting that 5 minute. No, nothing yet. Just kind of expecting that. 5 minute retrace. Yeah, too extended from me right now. So let's continue to play this out. All right. Holy moly, what did we do here? I'm sorry, I keep going too fast, I know, but again, I'm literally doing this whole entire as if I was actually trading the live markets. So if I'm going back and like I'm looking to see if I can get some sort of entry now, and that's what I'm realistically doing this for you guys, so you guys can see it kind of like how I back test and so on. Obviously, I don't. Let's lock in. Thirsty. All right. Biggest thing I'm looking for now is an SMT. No SMTs currently. Do we have anything at these? Yeah, no hard time from SMT. Nope, nothing. No real sponsorship here. So gonna be fading this long. No sponsorship to this at all. Except that we swept these lows. That's literally it. Which, you know, you can kind of put into perspective. Still respecting this hourly. 1 minute to the upside. You know, I actually do like the delivery of this. I like the displacement. Both index are pretty much bullish now at this point. Yeah, I'm gonna go back one more. I would have taken this 1 minute, strictly because of us respecting that hourly. Swept these lows right here, so pretty much relatively in this range are external lows. Respecting that hourly bullish gap. 1 minute to the upside. Pretty textbook long here. Let's go ahead and put this up. Boom, 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 and we are in here. I'm going to be targeting our AM highs. I'm going to be going for 50 points here as model risk management. So let's see here. Confirm. 1 to 3 here. We're going to go for a 1 to 3. Actually, I'm going to be targeting our AM highs. This is the draw on liquidity I'm really looking for. So yeah, 1 to 4 here. Bang. Let's see what we want to do here. Yeah, so 1 to 4.3. I'm going to be break even. Pretty tight break even, mainly because I don't really like this risk. Break even's relatively smart in this leg. Want to see a displacement through this high, and we can go break even. All right, yeah, I'm going to go break even here. Bang. All right, cool. So yeah, I actually was not, that's literally perfect. So another thing, overall really good trade. Let's go over it one more time. So again, it was a little bit of something I was hesitant about, but you know, in live time markets, this is what I would have identified. I like that we traded back into this hourly. Still respecting this, getting delivery off of that. Biggest thing I do want to look for in these kind of legs though is an SMT. And yeah, we never really got anything here. So realistically, this is more of a, okay, we're respecting this hourly, swept these intermediate lows. And we got perfect confirmation to the upside, beautiful displacement. You want to take these longs, pretty quick break even there, and boom, yeah. So overall on the week, what is that? We're 2-0 on the week. Pretty much 100% win rate on this week. Yeah, about, what is that? We did 1,000, and then we did 2K here. So yeah, literally like a 3.2K week. Yeah, 21. Yeah, beautiful week, guys. This is just a little bit of a back testing that I do. And I literally was sitting here, I was like, I'm going to do some back testing and do it with you guys. So Monday we had a trade. Tuesday I showed you guys that was a trade I would not have taken if I would have identified ES. Real-time market, I would have seen that. So I would not have taken that long. That ended up failing. And it's a beautiful example to show you guys why that failed, is because our break-even point had gotten taken all out on ES, which delivered that bearish SMT and sent us lower. So I would not have taken that. In turn, no trade Wednesday, no trade Thursday. Friday, boom, we banged out for the rest of the week. So 2-0 on the week. And yeah, literally beautiful. This is my 75% win rate strategy with the ICE model. So that's just a little bit of a piece to it. Of course, there's a lot more that goes behind it as far as psychology, executions, and so on. But this is pretty textbook. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. This is a little bit of a back testing session, just vibing out house music. And I wanted to give this out for you guys, post some YouTube content. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I will not be trading tomorrow. I have to get my wisdom teeth taken out, unfortunately. Yeah, 2-0 on the week on this back testing session. I'm going to do some more of these. But hopefully you guys gain some knowledge on this and can take something away from this. So I hope you guys a great day tomorrow. It's Friday, and then a great weekend. I will catch you guys on the next video.